It's always great to come to Alabama, and this is a great week for Birmingham. I appreciate all these guys coming here. I hope the fans come out and support just Birmingham. But it's always an honor. It's a lot for me, obviously. I worked at 2 in the morning, went straight to the airport, and then got to go back and work tonight. But anything that I can do to help Alabama is always an honor and a privilege. And shout out to the Auburn Nation.
Will this be your first time golfing with Nick Saban?
Yeah, it will be. And it's always an honor to be around Coach Saban. He's the greatest college football coach ever. I have a lot of admiration and respect for him. You know, he's asked me to speak to the Tide a couple times. It meant a great deal to me for him to ask me to do that. And I would do anything for him because I just got so much admiration and respect for him. So it's going to be fun today.
What do you expect out of him in his new role with the Presidential Commission on Athletics?
Well, I don't even know. I mean, college athletics is so up right now. I don't know what they're going to do to fix this thing. You know, the NCAA, they're just a bunch of idiots and let it get so out of control. So I don't, the problem you're going to have, I don't know how you put toothpaste back in the tube. So he got his hands full. I don't know how they're going to do it. He's probably the right man for the job, but it's not that simple as the right man for the job.
Charles, you look really good, man.
Thank you, brother. I'm getting there.
Okay,
I do. I'm playing great right now. Yeah, Jeff, I'm playing great right now. I'm excited. I'm excited for the summer so I can play golf every day. I got about another 2 weeks, 3 weeks working. Then I'm on vacation for the next 4 months, so I'm really excited about that.
You mentioned you wouldn't contribute like to an NIL collective.
Well, that's not what I said. I
know,
said,
but you want to make contributions that are difference-making, I think.
well, listen, there's nobody legal or illegal who gave him more money to Auburn than me. Let's get that out the way.
Right.
There's not a single person in the world who's given more money to Auburn, legal or illegal, than me. But the notion that I'm going to give them millions of dollars a year so Auburn can be good at football and basketball, that's not going to happen. I've been great, and I'll give Auburn anything, but the notion that I'm going to come up with millions of dollars every year to help us be good at basketball and football, anybody think that is just stupid.
How do you get guys to kind of play the employee route?
You know, man, I don't know the answer to that question. She just asked that question about Saban. Like, as much love and respect I got for him, it's not going to be that simple. I don't know how they're going to fix this catastrophe they got going on right now.
You talked about wanting to play golf a lot in your upcoming time off. When's
Guy going into this year?
Well, I support Auburn unconditionally. He's our coach. I got a lot of love and respect for him, and I want us to do well. So anytime I see Coach Freeze, I always give him the love and respect he deserves, and I try to check on him every now and then.
We heard Saban. I heard somebody.
E-store like you are now.
Yes. I believe I'm going to be great at what I do, no matter what I do. I believe in myself no matter what. I'm always going to bet on myself.
Who's your pick to win?
I've been very lucky and blessed, but whatever I do, I'm going to work my behind off, and I'm always going to be successful. I can promise you that.
Who's your pick to win the NBA Finals?
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Win the NBA Finals.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Why?
They got the best team. That always helps. That always helps. I'm not going to say the Atlanta Hawks. No, I'm not going to say the 76ers because I played there at the Phoenix Suns. You have to still be playing to actually win. So, but the OKC Thunder, that's been my pick for the last 6 months. I have not seen anything to think.
Surprised by the Knicks?
I don't like to compare. I don't think it's fair. I hate when they do that on television. They're like, well, he's like this guy. So you mean that guy who's in the Hall of Fame? Like, you know, so you comparing a guy who's already an all-star who's in the Hall of Fame. That's some stupid. Like, no, like, I'm not, I don't think it'd be fair for me to say this guy, like, is that guy going to be in the Hall of Fame? I'm actually in the Hall of Fame, so it wouldn't be fair for me to say he's going to be as good as me. I hope they're all good as me or better, to be honest with you. But I don't like doing that. I just think, especially like they do it all the time. When the guy's in college, like he reminds me of somebody. I'm like, oh, you mean that guy who's one of the greatest players ever? Now why would you do that?
Do you think Auburn will win a national championship in basketball in your lifetime?
Listen, Bruce Pearl, what he's done at Auburn, I never thought in my wildest dream Auburn would go to the Final Four. They've been there twice. And what Bruce Pearl has done at Auburn is incredible. I never in my wildest dream thought Auburn would make it to the Final Four. And nobody here thought that either. So for him to take us to the Final Four 2 times in the last X amount of years is incredible and amazing. And I'm proud that Bruce is our coach. And the number one thing, he graduates our players, which is my only real concern, to be honest with you. You know, as long as he graduating players, we're good. But the winning is a bonus.
Think about how you would
All right, I've got to take him out.
See, my problem with NIL is, number one, I'm not against players getting paid, but number one, players being able to go to a different school every year for more money. And also, I'm not even sure how it works in basketball. Like, at least in football, you get a guy for 3 years if you pay him a lot of money. I'm not sure giving a guy millions of dollars to come to school for 6 months, I don't see a return on investment, how that benefits anybody. Like I say, I feel pretty good, whether legal or illegal. I feel pretty good about the amount of money I've given Auburn. I don't think anybody's given more, legal or illegal. But the notion that I'm gonna up the ante because you can do it now and give them millions of dollars so we can be successful at basketball, that is just stupid.
you hate to see Chad Baker